In the UK alone, approximately 9 million people, ranging from 18 to 97, suffer from loneliness each year. A survey of more than 10,000 adults found that 1 in 20 people have always or often feel lonely. Loneliness is a psychological response to someone's feelings of isolation. It's something that many suffer from. However, not much is done nationally in order to help those who feel like this. More and more, people are dealing with this issue due to the current situation. So, in this video, we'll be addressing ways to recognize and help deal with loneliness. There are a multitude of reasons why someone can suffer from loneliness, ranging from a lack of core emotional care from a young age to the passing of a spouse or family members. Generally, loneliness occurs more in people who are in their senior years, as this is generally the time where you start to become less mobile and a lot of people that are close to you may start to pass away. This, of course, has massive effects on mental well-being, as it would with someone of any age. On top of this, loneliness can be linked to depression. In fact, depression can be mainly identified through people's feelings of loneliness, even when they might have people around them that they love and are close to. Health concerns are also a leading contributor to people's feelings of loneliness. In instances where people feel lonely, it may be difficult for those around them to be able to identify that the individual in question is feeling this way. Some of the main identifiers consist of small things, such as noticeable changes in behaviour, like how much time someone is spending alone, or in mood changes, such as sudden, consistent pessimism. It's important to mention that, if you know an individual around you that suffers from depression, they are more susceptible to feeling lonely. It's important that, if you suspect and/or are worried that someone you are close to is struggling with either of these, that you take care approaching the subject. In fact, it's recommended that, unless the person is in danger, you allow them to come to you first. With that being said, there are ways in which you can discreetly go about supporting the person that you're concerned about. In fact, many of them can be done without even trying. For example, simply listening and making yourself available to that person. This is a very simple way of letting that person know that they aren't alone and that someone is in their corner, despite how lonely they're feeling. Checking in with the person in question is an especially good way of reinforcing and proving that you're dependable and care about that person. It's important that you're able to be there for that person. Missing even just one organised phone call may not seem like a very big deal, but it might be the one thing that's keeping that person going. It's imperative that you never force the person to divulge their feelings to you. This does the opposite of helping, and can break the trust between you and the person that you're worried about. It's very important that we look after ourselves. After all, we only have one life. Although it's difficult and quite a scary thing to do, admitting to yourself that you aren't okay and that you need to talk to someone works wonders. By reaching out, you're able to form trustworthy relationships with those around you. Even if you don't completely eradicate those feelings of loneliness, you then know that at least, if you really need the help, that person is there. By also noticing your self-deflating thoughts and keeping a note of when and what they are is very beneficial for multiple reasons. It's important to remind yourself that even if you don't have someone close to you, you can still reach out. There will always be healthcare professionals ready to help you. All around the world, many countries have multiple hotlines and online chat services made specifically to help you in your time of need. These hotlines are usually charity hosted, but there are many local doctors' practices that have similar hotlines specifically for emergency mental health related situations. Notably, one of the leading charities that help those struggling with loneliness is the Red Cross. They have loneliness-specific services that help those that struggle with feeling lonely and give those who are suffering support through things such as making connections with other people in their community who may have similar interests, which gives them the opportunity to make friends and build confidence. We here at GroWise always strive to make sure that our viewers remain educated on subjects like this especially with the current situation. We hope that this video has helped you in some way, whether it's been that it's educated you on the subject generally, or that you now are able to use what you've learned to help yourself or others. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and posting any feedback you have in the comment section below. Thank you.